Welcome to Today in History. From capturing starlight to Cold War space diplomacy, the 17th of July is bursting with milestones that helped shape science, culture, and everyday life. Whether you're into inventions, icons, or international intrigue, today's timeline has something to surprise and inspire. Let's rewind that and take a closer look. On the 17th of July, 1850, something extraordinary happened in the world of astronomy. For the first time ever, a photograph was taken of a star other than the sun. That star was Vega, one of the brightest in the night sky. Using the daguerreotype process and a powerful 15-inch telescope, John Adams Whipple and William Bond captured the image at Harvard College Observatory. This was more than a photograph. It marked the birth of astrophotography and opened up a new way to study the cosmos beyond what the eye could see. Fast forward to 1867. Harvard Dental School was established on this very day, becoming the first university-affiliated dental school in the United States. It was also the first to grant the DMD degree, Doctor of Dental Medicine, setting a new standard for professional training in dentistry and helping to bring the field closer to mainstream medical science. On the 17th of July, 1899, the Nippon Electric Company, later known as NEC, was founded in Tokyo, formed through a pioneering partnership with Western Electric in the US. NEC started by importing and servicing telecommunications equipment, but it wouldn't stop there. Over time, the company would grow into a global giant in electronics and its innovation. In 1902, Willis Carrier finalized the design of the first modern air conditioning system. He was trying to solve a humidity problem at a printing plant in Brooklyn, where moisture was ruining paper and ink. Carrier's solution, controlling both temperature and humidity, not only fixed the printing issue, it laid the groundwork for a technology that would transform homes, offices, and industries worldwide. In 1917, with the First World War in full swing, King George V made a dramatic move. He renounced all German titles held by members of the British royal family. The House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha became the House of Windsor. It was a powerful symbol of national unity, and a name that still defines the monarchy today. On this day in 1935, Donald Sutherland was born in St. John, New Brunswick. Over a career spanning more than 60 years, he's delivered unforgettable performances in films like The Dirty Dozen and Ordinary People. More recently, a new generation came to know him as President Snow in The Hunger Games. Few actors have shown such range and such staying power. 1955 marked the grand opening of Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Walt Disney's vision came to life across 160 acres of former orange groves. Though opening day was chaotic with long queues, fake tickets, and not enough food, the park was an instant success. It redefined amusement parks, forever combining imagination, storytelling, and family-friendly fun, and it set the stage for the global Disney empire. In 1959, Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest premiered in Los Angeles, starring Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint. This suspense-filled thriller gave us espionage, mistaken identity, and that unforgettable chase across Mount Rushmore. To this day, it's regarded as one of Hitchcock's finest works and a classic of the genre. Then in 1968, Yellow Submarine brought the Beatles to the big screen in a whole new way. With psychedelic animation, surreal adventures, and a soundtrack featuring Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and All You Need Is Love, the film became a cult hit celebrated for its artistry, humor, and unmistakable 60s spirit. On the 17th of July, 1975, something truly historic happened in space. The Apollo and Soyuz spacecrafts docked in Earth's orbit. Astronauts and cosmonauts shook hands, shared meals, and conducted joint experiments. At the height of the Cold War, this mission was more than a technical achievement. It was a gesture of peace and the first real step toward future cooperation in space. In 1981, Queen Elizabeth II officially opened the Humber Bridge. At the time, it was the longest single-span suspension bridge in the world, stretching 2.2 kilometers across the Humber estuary. A marvel of British engineering, it helped connect communities and stood as a bold symbol of infrastructure and progress. Then in 1984, US President Ronald Reagan signed the National Minimum Drinking Age Act into law. It required states to raise the legal drinking age to 21 or risk losing federal highway funding. While controversial, the law was a response to rising drink-driving deaths, and it's credited with saving thousands of lives in the years that followed. 5 years later, in 1989, the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber took its first flight. Nicknamed the Spirit of America, this flying wing was designed to be nearly invisible to radar. It could carry both nuclear and conventional weapons, making it one of the most advanced and expensive military aircraft ever built. Its first test flight lasted just under 2 hours, but its impact on strategic defense would be lasting. And in 1997, a simple programming error caused a major disruption to global email traffic. A glitch in the update to the .com&.net domain name servers led to millions of emails being delayed or misrouted for hours. It was a wake-up call showing just how dependent the world had become on the internet, and how fragile those systems could still be. From the first photo of a distant star to psychedelic submarines and handshakes in space, the 17th of July has given us some truly unforgettable moments. If you enjoyed today's journey through history, be sure to follow or subscribe. because every day has a story worth telling, and with your support, we'll keep bringing them to life.